Hey guys, how we doing? Come on in. Let's see. Come on in. 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 Y'all, it's Thursday. It is Thursday. We having a pop-up training. I'm excited about this. I'm excited about my pop-up training. Come on in here. Come on in here. Hey guys, it's Thursday. Some of y'all are probably heading to lunch, or some of y'all, what are y'all doing? Before I get into this pop-up training of how to generate consistent leads in your business, what are you guys doing? Good morning, Kayla. How you doing, gorgeous? Good morning, good morning, good morning. If this is your first time catching me live, it's your girl, Sherry Summer Bell, where I teach women how to build their consistent cash credibility and cash flow. We, matter of fact, have a credibility cash flow training coming up on Monday. So I wanted to do a pop-up training. She said, working a quote. Okay, Queen, come through, come through. Y'all, I had to figure out how, I'm still trying to figure out how to adjust this. I have a new camera. And I was trying to figure out how to work this new camera. But anyways, in this training, we're going to be talking about how to generate 20 to 80 leads daily. We want to talk about how to unlock the secret to rapid lead generation sales growth. How many people know? How many people know that it's not just about making money, it's about making money faster. It's about generating leads faster, right? So leads are coming in. I just literally got off the phone with one of my clients, and we were she did her first automation, got her automation set up, and she sent it out to her email list, and sales started coming in at 8:30 today. 8:30. So when the sales came in, she's like, oh my gosh. She's like, it works. I'm like, yeah, it does. I was like, you didn't even have to get on the phone with somebody. Sales were coming in, right? So it was just so amazing. She is a financial professional. She's in the insurance space. And we teach her how to use her existing expertise to create a product around finance. And she sold that product today. And we're excited for her. And I just finished my coaching with her. So that's why I was running behind. I was finishing my coaching with her. And she came, she's like, Sherry, I just sent out my automation at 8:30 and people bought. I was like, wow. And I'm just, and here, okay, shameless plug. I was like, well, what if you had set up, because this is our second year in my program. I said, what if you had set up last year? so so this should just kind of tell you that it works. Give me a 1 in the chat just to make sure that you can hear me. 1 in the chat to make sure that you can hear me. So we're good to go. We're going to be talking about how to generate leads, 20 to 80 leads daily for free. How many words people like the word free? And we're going to talk about how the secret to unlock that rapid lead generation sales growth. I love the word rapid. Put rapid in the chat. Listen, I'm thrilled to share with you some incredible news with you, because in under like 3 months, our Instagram page has skyrocketed from 3,000 followers to 11,000, an impressive 11,000 followers. Even more astonishing, our email list has increased in one welcome 1,274 new leads in our email list in less than a month. How many people want that type of data, right? In less than a month, the growth we've experienced is nothing short of remarkable. And that is all thanks to the strategy I'm getting ready to reveal to you. But that's not all. Our exposure has surged by 2,000 new people in just a month. I remember when I was growing this Facebook group, and I was saying, hey, I was telling Jasmine, my assistant, my success coordinator, I was like, listen, when we hit 3,000 people, then I will go ahead and I will have a conference. Now we're past that 3,000 people. I already had the conference. So this is just telling you how important having leads and knowing how to generate leads. When you know how to generate leads, you will not have a problem with sales. How many people believe that? Put a yes in the chat if you believe that if you know how to generate leads fast, that you know that if you have more leads, you'll be able to sell to more people. Put your yes in the chat if you believe that today. Thank you, is it Jarrell? Thank you, gorgeous. Yes, big rapid. Put rapid in the chat. Thank you. So our Instagram went from 3,000 people to 3,000 followers to 11,000 followers. Our email list went up to 2,000 people in 1 month. We used to do 2,000 people 1 year. 1 year. And we're going to kind of break that down and how that happened. And I want to share that with you because we're going to dive. Listen, I know I'm going to have a few minutes with you. I know I'm going to have a few minutes with you because I know I'm doing a pop-up training. I send y'all emails, say, listen, I'm doing a pop-up training. And I always try to do a pop-up training right before we get ready to do credibility to cash flow. If you have not had your tickets and if you're not on VIP, I don't know why. Because on VIP, I'm even diving deeper in the Instagram specifically of how we were able to move from 3,000 followers to 11,000 followers in 3 months. So if you're not on the VIP, VIP get to come in 1 hour early. So before the free, because the free just happened in our Facebook group. So make sure that you go to credibilitytocashflowchallenge.com. Make sure you go there to be able to get, make sure you go to credibilitycashflowchallenge.com and choose the $47. What do you need to do to generate $47 before Monday and be part of our Facebook, be part of our VIP, upgrade to VIP, because we're showing our VIPs how, especially Instagram specifically, how we were able to do that too as well. So your VIP come in 1 hour early than the masterclass, our general admission masterclass, and they get a free VIP access. So they get a link that nobody else get but the VIP. So make sure that you grab that as well. All right, so let's talk about how to generate 20 to 80 leads daily for free. Let's talk about that. How are you guys right now? She said up and close and personal. Yes, Queen, it is. And some of you guys have took the challenge before and you say, Sherry, all that for 47. Yes. So make sure you grab grab it. Some of you guys, right now we have 92 people registered. 92 people registered for this credibility cash flow challenge. And we're trying to make sure you 92 people know, listen, and out of that 92, we do have people registered for VIP, but we want to make sure that the people can know that the VIP is where it's at. All right. So making more impact. Now I want to ask you a question. Like, how many of you are generating leads daily right now? Put a me in the chat if you're generating leads daily right now. Or how many of you know that you're generating at least 10 leads per month? At least 10 leads per month. Put a me in the chat. I want to see who I'm talking to. I want to make sure that the training is directly to you. Put a me in the chat. If you're generating leads, and if you're generating leads daily, put a me in the chat. I want to see what we have. And for the ones who just got in here, tell us who you are. Tell us what you do, so we all can sit here and get to know each other. Because trust me, I just called one of my girlfriend up today because we were doing something, and I said, I'm so glad I'm connected with you, and we found each other in something like this, in a training. So it's always good to know people. Okay. Enough of that. Let's get into it, baby. Let's do this. Enough of that. So, we're going to talk about how to generate leads for free. That's what we're going to be talking about today. And we're also going to talk about how to do it fast, how you do that fast. And y'all know I always have to start with mindset. Y'all know I have to start with mindset. Y'all know, listen, oh my God. I always have to start with mindset, because generating leads, the same client I was just telling you about that I just got off the phone with, generating leads, she was literally went from 0 leads to like 28 leads a day, like 28 leads a day. And then she was kind of like, okay, Sherry, I got these leads. What am I going to do with them? Like, how do I do it? So now she built her automation, because these people the leads was just dropping off. So now she had to build automation, and then she built automation, sell them something. And then this morning she got a sale, like literally like got a sale. I'm like, yeah, it does work. It does work. Right, Jarrell? It does work. Right, Kayla? It works. It works if you work it. That's the mindset right there. It works if you work it. Why is it important to generate leads? Now let's talk about that really, really quick. Number one, when you're growing your business, I know we have a lot of ambitious women in sales right now. A lot of ambitious women that are in sales. If you are an ambitious women in sales right now, put a yes in chat. You're talking to me. I'm an ambitious women in sales right now. Put a yes in the chat, because I only want to talk to women who are ambitious, women who want to impact lives, women who want to be game changers, women who want to grow their influence so they can influence others, women who's unapologetic about making as much money as they can in less than 1 day. I mean, in less than one full day. Haven't been 24 hours yet. Yes, I've heard about 2 deaths that I was like, what? How did that happen? Wait, what? Like, what? You know, literally. And just that person, those 2 people that I heard about that passed away, is a reminder. And I just told my client this, so it's a repeat, is a reminder that this is the time for you to activate your greatness. This is the time. Thank y'all for the yes in the chat. This is the time for you to activate your greatness. There's no sleeping on you. There's no sleeping on this. It's time to activate your greatness. It's time for you to show up as the woman they are, or maybe got some males in here that you are called to be. It is time. It's overdue. It's no more playing it small, because guess what? When God called you home, you're not going to worry about who had played you small, right? You ain't going to worry about what people have to say. But the question is going to ask yourself is, did you make enough impact? Did you make enough? I was telling my client, I said, you know what? One of the joy that it gives me, that my son, when God called me home, my son will be able to have videos, tons of videos, to watch his mom and the impact she helped in helping ambitious women make cash flow, not just 6-figure year, but 6-figure months. And that's something that I'm proud of. He was saying to me, my son is 11 years old. He was saying to me, what job am I going to have? And I'm like, listen, you're not having nobody's job. You're going to be working with me, or you're going to be working at Publix. And y'all know why I said Publix, because Publix also put investment with their staff. Their staff to get to put away some investments. So there's a strategy behind me telling him that he need to work at Publix, because Publix is good to their staff. I don't know if y'all have Publix in y'all area, but we do. But the point here I'm trying to make is, at the end of the day, thank y'all. Yeah, he's the little cutie pie. And he just made AB Honor Roll too. And we're talking about a guy who has ADHD, he's holding his heart, and literally all that stuff. And he just made AB Honor Roll. I'm so proud of my son. Let me brag on him just for a little bit, because he do drive me crazy. And he always called me to pick him up from school or for some problem. But at the end of the day, still made straight AB Honor Rolls, and there was still able, with all the medical stuff he got going on, breathing issues, he still was able to do that. But the point here, I'm trying to really instill in you, there's no waiting. There's no waiting. Put no waiting in the chat. There's no waiting. So when I talk about generating leads, we're not generating leads because it is what it is. Like, we're just waking up like an accident. Like, there's no accident around here. Like, when we talk about getting up with a purpose, we're getting up with a purpose. Thank y'all. No waiting. Put no waiting in the chat. Put no waiting. So it's time to activate your greatness. Yes. Because when we talk about generating leads, we're talking about generating leads. Leads turns into prospect. Prospect turns into sales. But the problem is, we take so long to generate our leads that we take so long to make a sale. Because sale is about numbers. So if sale is about, y'all get what I'm putting down? Yes, being intentional. Because if sale is about numbers, that means when you are I can't wait for this credibility cash flow challenge. When you're thinking about generating your leads, the leads is important, because if you don't have enough leads, you don't have enough sale. You don't have enough people to sell to. That's why when I was teaching 2K revenue attraction factor, is this thing where I used to teach people how to make 2K. And I used to say, hey, people, they'd be like, well, it's not 6 figures. I'm like, well, you have to make $2,000 before you can make 6 figures, right? It's the same way. You have to get leads in order to get sales, right? You have to get leads in order to get sales. And if you don't have enough leads, then you don't have enough people to sell, because again, sales is about numbers. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yeah, I've been just looking at y'all comments and not even going in our Facebook group to check it out and make sure I have everybody covered. Tag somebody that need to be here right now that is not here, that know you're going to get value. Tag somebody that need to be here right now and is not here. I'm trying to catch her live. So, okay, there you go. Make sure you can hear me. Okay, we're good. Hey, Nikki, how you doing? Okay. All right, so let me dive into what I'm talking about today. Listen, don't forget, credibility cash flow starts on Monday. Get the VIP. That's all I'm going to say. Get the VIP. I get the VIP. I cannot stress that enough. Get the $47. That's like gas. That's just a gas. That's it, right? All right. So I have a question for you. How many people have you told this week alone about what you do? How many people have you told this week, just this week, about what you do? How many people, just overall, how many people have you ran into and you meet and you tell them, hey, I'm an insurance agent. Hey, I'm a bookkeeper. Hey, I'm a tax professional. Hey, I'm a real estate agent. How many people have you told exactly what you do? How many people? And I want you to be honest. Raina said 0. She said, I just got mine. Okay. How many people have you told about what you do? About how many people? Because the entry point to go to the close, there has to be a relationship or a communication happen, right? And what I hear from you, what I hear sometimes from people is, listen, I would hear people say, Sherry, I'm just so busy. I'm just so busy. I don't have time to tell people what I do. I'm just so busy. I'm just so busy, right? I hear that. I get that a lot. I'm just so busy. Well, here's the thing. Your target market, they're busy too. Your clients, they're just as busy too. They just are busy. Now, that's one thing. Another thing I'm going to tell you is this. They say that, because I don't see it, but they say that we're in a recession, right? That's what the people are saying, that we're in a recession. I heard this girl say, Sherry, I can't find anybody to sell insurance to because everyone I call, they say it's a recession right now. How many people are hearing that? Are you hearing that there's a recession and you're not making any sales because there's a recession? Put a me in the chat if somebody had used the word recession with you since you've been in this space, like since for about this year. Have you heard the word recession and that people are holding tighter on their money because it's a recession? Listen, Kayla, don't be getting ahead of me on my word. Listen now, Kayla. Listen now. Listen. Listen now. Lies. Lies. Kayla already told y'all. Lies. Beyonce sold tickets for $2,500 and sold out. Yes. Let me go with my story now. She said, so people are traveling. Yes. I just came back from Dubai, Germany, Jamaica. So people are traveling. So what does that tell you about when we talk about generating leads? What does that tell you when your people are saying that we're in a recession? Because you can take that word, hear that word, and use that as a reason of why you're not activating your greatness. You can use that mindset and say, oh, okay, I can't show up. I can't speak about how amazing things are. I can't speak because people say we're in a recession. But I'm talking to ambitious women that know regardless of what we're in, I'm talking to ambitious women in sales that know that regardless of what society say that we are in, people still needs to solve the problem that we have. So regardless of what we're in, people still need to know, how is my family going to make it if God called me home tomorrow? They still have that problem. People still need to know, where do I need to pay my IRS bill so I don't get this big IRS bill at the end of the year? How do I keep up with my finances? The problem that you solve in the financial space, if you're in sales, the problem that you solve still exists whether you are in a recession or not. Can I get an amen? Whether you're in a recession or not, the problem that you solve still exists. People still need your help. People still need your help. She say amen. So I just want you to kind of stay with that for a second, because people still need your help, whether there's COVID going on. People still need answers to that thing. They need answers to the problem that you say you solve. They need answer to, I'm getting divorced. What do we do about our life insurance policy? I'm getting divorced. What do we do about this house? What are we doing? I got promoted or I had a baby. How do I add my baby to my life insurance policy? Like literally the other day I said, oh my goodness. Okay. I just opened up a Roth for my son. Because he already had IUL, so I just opened up another Roth to give more cushion for him, and so he can build more investment. Because I already told you about making money, right? Come to the credibility cash flow. I'll tell you more about that. But the point here, I want you to stand on that belief system that regardless of what's going on in the world, you know that the vehicle that you are in, people still need you. They're still in the marketplace today, this second, looking for someone to help them. We got to stay in that belief system. She said, amen, 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 amen. Okay, Nikki, amen, amen, amen. So this is, we solve problems, correct. Now, so regardless of what the recession is, because I've heard that excuse, or people don't want this, I'm in the wrong market, I need to change my market, nobody want to buy, all these negative, low vibration conversation. And I always have to exit when I hear low vibration, because you can exit all you want, because every day there's new people coming into the financial space every day. So clearly, there's a calling for people learning about finance and knowing how to solve their financial issues. So if you help people with their credit, if you help people with their budget, if you help people with their annuity, if you help people be able to stay out of IRS jail, whatever that thing that you do, recession or not, you have to believe beyond a shadow of doubt that you matter. Your business matter. That's number one. Before generating any leads, you have to, because if you don't believe it, you can't convince anybody anything else. If you don't believe it, getting in somebody's DM and asking them, are they open for their options and all this stuff that they be telling y'all to do, is not going to work, because if you're not confident in believing that there's no recession that's going to stop you from generating the revenue, that's the number one takeaway. Right? That you are financially confident to make money regardless of how the economy is doing. That's number one. I got to address that. Are we clear on that? Yes, yes. We got to be clear on that. That's number one. Do you keep your options open? I cannot stand. Yes, they send that to your messenger. I cannot stand that. Like, because you can tell that it was rehearsed. Everybody tell them that, to say that. So now that we are confident that regardless of what's going on, people need what you have. That's number one. And then number two is people are still buying. I think Kayla pointed out, right? So if you leave this live right now, I want you to walk away with the fact that the problem that you solve for people, which is their financial problem, they need that in and out of a recession. And number two, people will buy, and people are buying more than ever, recession or not. So I want you to walk away. If you don't get anything else out of my live today about how to generate 20 to 80 leads daily for free, I want you to walk away with that two belief system. And the evidence is all around you. We talk about Taylor Swift concert. We talk about Beyonce concert. We talk about people are traveling, women living their best lives. So these are evidence that people are having girls trip. My sister-in-law just came back from Egypt. I just came back from Dubai. Those weren't no cheap trips. Okay. It's 15 hours from Florida to Dubai. Okay. So those weren't no cheap trips. So these are evidence that people are, your people are buying. Are we clear on that? Yes, yes. The step one was having a belief system that you have something that's super valuable that people will buy from you regardless of what recession is. And number two, you have evidence that regardless if there's a recession, people are still buying stuff. And even these stuffs are not going to be as transformational as what you sell. That's number three. Oh my God, this is so good. It's so good. Number three, they're not as transformational Like if I go to Beyonce concert, Beyonce gonna make me feel good for a minute, and then I go back home, and then I go back home. But if I have an investment, if I have money and I put in an investment, that investment gonna keep multiplying, multiplying, multiplying. I feel good for a while, a long while, a long, even when I'm gone, long while. Okay. So just imagine if you apply that same belief to your business. She said, until I get a credit card bill, until I get a credit card. Just imagine if you apply that, because I couldn't get into strategy until I debuttal in your mindset that and take away the idea, the low vibration thinking, low thinking of nobody's buying. This is the wrong market. We're in a recession. I had to get rid of that by proving to you that you're in the right market. I had to get rid of that by proving to you that you're the problem that you say you solve if you're in the financial place, if you're in sales, that you are valuable, you're needed now. You're needed now. Now, not next week. Now. Now, right now, this second, you're needed now. And there are people that are willing to pay to get your services. They're willing to pay to get your services because. So that's 2. Number 3, let's get. Is that good? Is that good? That makes sense. Yes, that makes sense. I like to give you guys things slow so you can process it. Okay, is that good? Okay. All right. She said, until they get a credit. I love it. Until they get a credit card bill. So now that we are clear, I don't think anyone under the sound of my voice should question if I should stop selling, if this is the right market. I don't think anyone, Lisa said, yes, ma'am. Yeah, I don't think anyone should stop. So you can stop questioning if are you in the right market. You can stop questioning why my calendar is not filled up with people. You can stop questioning that. Now let me go to the answer for that. So if people are buying, if I'm in the right market, right? If I'm in the right market, if I'm selling the right items, where is the missing gap? Where is the missing gap of why I'm not connecting to cash flow? Like, why am I not connecting to cash flow? So when you that's the first thing you have to check. Are you selling the right product? Are you in the right market? Is this a time for this product? So now that we check that off the box, now that we check that off the box, y'all, this is Jasmine, so I always have to make sure she's good. So now that you check that idea off the box, the next thing I want you to check off the box, what is the messaging that when you're putting it out there, are you saying to these people to get them to say, I need to get this covered. This is important to me. I need to take care of this. What is the message that you're posting, or what are you saying to someone? Because that's what we need to look at. Because usually when we talk about generating leads, the challenge with generating leads is your message is not clear. Your message or your target market of who you're trying to reach is not clear, right? So you can literally generate 20 to 80 leads if you know your right message, if you know your right target market. Who do you serve? Put that in chat right now. Who is the person that you are looking for today to help transform their finance? Who is that person? Put that in the chat right now. What do they do? Who are they? What niche audience are they in? Put that in the chat right now. Who is that person? Y'all, if you're just joining us, we're talking about how to generate 20 to 80 leads daily for free. This is a live pop-up training that we are doing live on the spot. This is part of our credibility cash flow that's taking place on Monday. We want to invite you to sign up if you haven't already. Make sure you sign up. We have over 90 plus people that have already signed up for this program. And we're talking about, please grab VIP, because VIP, we're going to show you how to generate, increase your followers on Instagram. And we're only doing it for the VIP people that sign up. So make sure you grab that. All right, going back. Kayla said mothers with young children and retirees. Now, is that the same person? Is that the mothers with young children? Are they retired, or are they She said mothers with young children and retirees. I want to know if these are the same niche market. All right. Let me know. Let me know. Who are you? And the reason I say that is I'm trying to see where I want to go with this, because number one, I got some people who are working through some mind block to even generate the leads. And I have some people who are generating leads, but they'll have the wrong message. So let me ask you a question. Give me a 1 in the chat if you have some mind block, some trauma issues in putting yourself out there to speak about what you do to another person or on social media, and you have some mind block. Or give me a 2 in the chat if, hey, baby girl, I ain't got no mind block. I just know I'm not saying the right thing and I'm not generating that leads. So give me a 1 in the chat if you're saying I have some mind blocks. I want to see how many different people I have here so I can speak to your challenge. So number one, if I'm struggling with putting myself out there because I have some internal things that I need to work on. And then I also, and put a 2 in the chat if, baby, I ain't got nothing, I have no issue with showing up. I just need to know what the right messaging to say for the lead to come to me. So put a 1 or put a 2 in the chat. I just need to know who we are working with so I can know how to navigate what I'm getting ready to say about how to generate leads daily. I just want to make sure, because I could be talking about 1 and you're really 2, and I could be talking about 2 and you're really 1. And I want to touch on both, but I want to make sure that I spend time with what you need at this rate. And at this rate, put a 1 in the chat or put a 2. So if you are in sales, if you are in any type of sales, like you have something that you're selling and you have a service that you're selling, this is the training you need to be on. And the second training you need to be on is the credibility cash flow training. So y'all, I got 11 people, I got 12 people on my screen. I only have 5 people. So come on, give it to me. Give it to me. Are you a 2 or you're a 1? Nikki, I want to ask you, because you're always bold. And Jessica, Jessica says 2 and Nikki says 2. Kayla said 2. I have some 1s also. I have some people say 1. Okay, I got some 2. I got some 2. I got some 2. I got some 2. Okay. All right. Okay. So I got some 2. Is that it? Is because I'm getting ready to go in. Is that it? Give me a 1. Again, if you're just joining me, if you have some internal issues that is stopping you from meeting people and saying something to them, or you just get, you want to, you have a great business, you know what the business, but you're just afraid to speak out. I'm not just talking about speak out on camera. I'm talking about even at a grocery store or even at an event that you go to. You just, when somebody asks you, what do you do? Because I was at a doctor's office yesterday and someone said, what do you do? Right? So as simple as that. If you're challenged with that, give me a 1. If you're not challenged with that, like, baby, I just need to know my messaging is not working. I show up all the time, but my message is not working. Don't give me a 2. Lisa said, my niche is life insurance agent that want to use videos to get more leads and business exposure. Okay, queen, come through. She said, I go live. Okay, all right. So Lisa, tell me if you're a 1 or 2. I think you're a 2 anyways. Yeah, I think you're good, because you show up now all the time. I'm just excited. Lisa is one of our mastermind ladies in our Unleash Her Mastermind Academy. Okay. So it's kind of more off a 2 than it is a 1, but I touch on 1 just a little bit. I just touch on 1 just a little bit. I'll touch on 1 just a little bit. So I had a client, and the client was having an extra, and I mean extra $1,000 sales, like extra $1,000 sale. And then $1,000 sale turned into $10,000 sale, right? And we were having a conversation, and then she said, well, it changed. Like, I don't know what happened, and it changed. I don't know what happened. It just changed. And I said, well, what pattern in your business got disrupted? Like what happened? She's like, oh, we were building a home, we were buying a home, we were doing this, we were doing that. So I have to get back to the rhythm of that. And I was like, Lisa said she was a born again too. Oh my goodness, girl, that was too funny. Born again too, because she's in our mastermind and she became a two. Okay, she used to be a one, right? I love it. I love it, Lisa. So, but the client said that when she changed, these are for my twos. When she stopped following a rhythm, which means a bandwidth, a process, a routine, so did her sales. These are for my twos. First, my twos. When she changed, then the sale changed. So the point here is she had a schedule. The schedule's working for her, and as she was starting making money, the schedule's working for her. But as soon as she stopped doing the sales or doing that thing, her revenue changed. So she kept saying, I'm not making any money. And then I had to dissect the psychology of her behavior, of what she was doing on a daily basis prior to her making the 10K. Like, why am I making? And I had to go back to, well, what did you do differently? Right. And it was like, I wasn't marketing as I used to because some things got in the way. Now, so in her mind, she was making sales, but she didn't connect the dot that she didn't make sales, not because there weren't no sales to make. It was because she herself weren't doing the things she was used to doing when she was making her 10K, right? How often do we think that, oh, no money's coming in, but no money's coming in because you're not showing up. You're not doing anything, right? So I had to go back to just once pay attention. I had to go back to dissecting what changed for you. So let me say this. Before you hit 250,000, which is why I love teaching women how to get to your first 250,000. Before you hit 250,000, which is still six figures, but I like to be specific, it's all hands to the wheel. Before you hit, and this is just me being honest, and it may hit you the wrong way, but I'm just being super honest. Because at this current time, you may not have as much help as another person who's already over their 250, right? So until you hit, I'm talking about liquidated, not asset, liquidated, right? So until you hit 250K in your business, and that may even be revenue. I may even be profit. That may be revenue, because revenue means you're taking that money and you're hiring out people because now you're at 250,000. It's no making intentions to generate leads is a must. It's a must. There's no way around that, right? For my ones, right? There's no way around that. It's just like you go to work on a rhythm. You wake up, you go to work, you show up at 9, you get off at 5, you go to work, show up at 9, get off 5. There's a rhythm for work. It's the same rhythm you got to do daily in your business. The same way you wake up, you put your clothes on, you get the kids ready for school. You got to get in the same, as an entrepreneur, you got to get in the same rhythm until you hit that 250. Here, I'm going to tell you why the 250K. I'm going to tell you in a minute, because it's not 100K anymore. It's 250K. Are we understanding that? So you have to make it just like, you have to, if I don't see that, that means you have some type of chaos, and you're reflecting back. Your revenue is reflecting back your daily habits, right? So you have to make a daily habit of creating the rhythm of doing revenue activity on a daily basis before you reach your 250K. So it is doing the thing that's necessary. So there's no way around it. You didn't even have to hire me or pay 15K or pay 10K or pay 20K. You just have to create a consistent habit. So my habit, I wake up at 4, and I'm not telling you to wake up at 4. This is just me. I wake up at 4. I go to the gym. Why is that? Because the gym gives me the energy to get through the day, right? The gym give me the energy to get through the day, come back from the gym, get my son ready, because I need the bandwidth. I speak on stage and I do all sorts of stuff. So I need I need the rhythm. I can't be, so the gym, the working out, like Beyonce danced all night on stage so that she got to build up her bandwidth to go all day for practice. And it's the same thing. You are building your life for greatness. So you got to be able to do these things, right? You are called to do great things. So do you have the mind, the body, and the soul for what you are called to do? Is your mind and body and soul prepared for what you are called to do? So for me, waking up a bit earlier to prepare the mind, prepare the body, prepare the soul, that works for me. Okay. So just like when you are on your 9 to 5, you have that rhythm of waking up. You have to adapt that in your business till you reach your 250K. You have to. There's no way around it. Right? And I'm going to tell you this, that myself and my $1 million and $1 billion friends, they have that same habit. They have that same habit. So they have that same habit because success leaves clues. So there's I understand that. My phone is on Do Not Disturb. Right now it's on Do Not Disturb. It's on Do Not Disturb, and it will stay on Do Not Disturb until 1 o'clock. Until 1 o'clock. So that's the first thing you have to get right, is design your mind, soul, and body for the next place you want to go, for the fulfillment of life that you want to have. That's the first thing. Okay. All right. Yes, if that makes sense. Yes, if that makes sense in the chat. That yes. And now, why am I saying it before you reach your 250K? Because after 250K, you may hire a employee, or you may hire a contracted person to kind of take the space. You now have enough money. Thank you, Nikki. You now have enough. She said, woo-wee. Okay, Ryan, I hear you. You now have enough money to outsource like what I'm doing now for the first time, running ads. For the first time running ads. So now you have enough money. So where you would normally show up, your ads are taking the place of the bandwidth that you need to put in and that you used to put in. Right? So you see what I'm saying? So you're not doing this forever. You have an end goal. So now you're hiring out help to where the bandwidth or that you used to use to go live and expose yourself and talk about your gift and talk about how you help people and talk about what your products and services can do for them and how your product has transformed people's lives and all of that stuff. That takes bandwidth. That takes time. So you're building up and in the meantime, you're also doing your brand as well. In the meantime, let me tell you something. The people that I hang out with, they do at least 2 videos a week. There may be 15-minute videos, and I don't see nothing wrong with that at all. 15-minute videos on how they help their clients, right? But they're doing it 2 a week, at least 2. I'm going to say 2 a day, but I ain't want to scare y'all. The real ones are doing it 2 a day, right? And they're still on the rhythm. So if they already have a team and they're putting out free videos on YouTube, podcasting, these type of free platform, what makes you think that you don't need to do it, right? What makes you think you don't need to do it? And it's free. You're not paying for it. So, but you rather, anyways, let me stop there. She said, I'm finding the rhythm. Yes, Ryan, finding the rhythm, find it. So there's no way around that. But the rhythm look good for everybody. I have another friend. She's a night owl. So most of her stuff, she do it at nighttime. Doesn't matter. I'm a day person, right? I like stuff done in the day. By 3 o'clock, I'm done, right? By really 2:30, I pick my son up from school. I'm done, done. So the first thing in generating 20 to 80 leads per day is it's the body, it's the mind, it's the soul. Are you connected in creating a rhythm regardless of what's going on? regardless of what's going on. So now, does it mean you're working all day? No. But can you go strong for 4 hours in the day of marketing? Can you go strong Monday through Thursday for 4 hours? Because I want to make sure you understand what I'm saying. Can you go strong with no distraction, no disturbance for 4 hours, whether you're doing it in daytime or you're doing it at nighttime, and you're creating a lead magnet or you're creating something of value to get people to notice what you do? Can you do that? Give me a yes in the chat. Because when we talk about generating 20 leads, when we talk about generating 20 to 80 leads, it's all about grabbing that person's, creating something that's going to grab that person's email address to get them on your email list, right? Well, but in order for you to do that, number one, so I hope you're listening. In order for you to do that, you got to design the bandwidth of your own mind and body to allow you to have a good 4 hours of uninterrupted time. Even as a mother, my son is in school right now. And yes, there are days when the school will call and say, hey, you have to come pick him up. He's not feeling well. And guess what? I'm okay with that. Why? Because I just put out 5 videos last week. So that's good enough. I'm okay with that because, so even my clients inside of our group, we teach them how to create their own show in one day, in one weekly. That's just one show. So we're not asking you to spend your whole life, but if you want to generate 20 to 80 leads, it's going to have to create some type of commitment. I don't know any successful people who I hang around in the financial space or beyond that don't have some type of commitment to the goal of what they say they want. So I want you to have this takeaway, as in you're in the right market, people are buying. And for me, because of that, now it's time for me to create the spirit, mind, and body that embodies the goal of what I want. Right? All right. And that may look different for everybody, but you have to commit to making the time to put out marketing products or marketing exposures that's going to help you generate lead with a call to action. All right, I'm gonna show. Okay, and I went over this before, but I want to. It was the most high requested training that I got in my DM and in my email. So I'm going to review on this. So I'm not just going to talk. I'm going to give you ideas of how to do it. Cause I got some email from y'all. Well, you guys show this again. Cause this was good. So I'm going to show it again. Right. How am I doing? Okay, I got 15 minutes. Yeah, I got 15 minutes to show you this. But I wanted you to just kind of understand that there's some changes that may have to be done internally to create a schedule of giving 4 hours to your business of uninterrupted time that is dedicated to putting out, not busy working, doing things that is inconducive, not busy working. If I go through your schedule, and this is what I challenge you to do, write down on a daily basis, what do you do? I have this book right here, and when my clients work with me, they also get this as a gift. And in this book, my daily plan, not weekly, daily plan. This is also a gift I send my clients when they become clients with me. There's not a time that is missed that say what I didn't do, because I need to see where time is messing up, where I'm not putting out what I need to put out. This is before now I have people I outsource to, but I'm trying to show you how I got there and how you can do. Yes, if that makes sense. She said, I got my pen and paper. Hit me, Sherry. Ryan, are you incredibly cash? I know you went last time. I don't know if you're doing it again. Okay. All right. Like I said, if you have not, yeah, you did VIP. Tell them how VIP was, because you did VIP as well. All right. So last time we talked about generating 20 to 80 leads. Now that we're fit, we have the bandwidth, we're going to do it. It's not a lead until it's on your email list. Let me say that again for the people in the back. Bonnie says she love her planner. It's not a lead until it's on your email list. So if the person phone number, email is not on your email list, it is not considered a lead. That's number one. Number two is considered a prospect when you reach out, when there's a connection that was made. So a lead, you got the information, but you never reach out. Once you reach out, that person become a prospect. I'm already training already. Y'all listen, Linda. And I only got 10 minutes. So it's a lead if they come to you. So I'm following this lead. If you don't have, Ryan say it was, oops, the VIP is pure fire. I'm involved as a financial planner tailored to my niche. Thanks to this training. I love it. Love it. Love it. Make sure you grab your VIP ticket. So it's not a lead. Let me say it again, because some of you guys get this mixed up all the time. It is not a lead till you get their email address. Well, I'm working on this lead. How many of you are downlines? People who have worked with downlines. How many of y'all have downlines? Like, oh, I'm working on it. But did you get their email address? Did you get their telephone number? No, they're not a lead. They're not a lead. And you want to move from lead into prospect. Now, what is a prospect? Mean there's some type of connection that was made. You got on the phone with them, you talk with them, and the prospect is there was not an offer of a sale yet. You just got, like when people get on the phone with me, hey, Sharon, I need life insurance. And I would say, hey, did you fill out the questionnaire? Right? I asked them, even we're texting each other, they're now a prospect because we are exchanging conversation. Because some of you guys get that mixed up. Your prospect versus exchanging conversation. So, okay. So we had to get clear on that one. We had at 12:30. Okay. My computer tell me I have another meeting. So now, your goal is to move from lead to prospect and then to follow up and to close. Like a first date. Yes, exactly, Nikki. So, because I hear you guys use the term all the time. I hear people use the term all the time and they're using it in the wrong way. So if you see somebody in your timeline and comment, that's not a lead. They're not in your CRM, your customer relationship manager. They're not in there yet. Your job is to get them in there. So I'm going to show you how to get them in there, right? One way to get them in there. All right. In your business, people want to know, do you know what you're doing? What is your credibility? Are you credible in what you say you do? So the best way to know if you're credible in what you do, right, is to show them something of what you do. It's to show them what you do. Because sometimes people have a trust issue, just like you having trust issues, they have trust issues. So the first thing you got to ask yourself, if the end goal is for them to do life insurance with you, right? For them to get a life insurance policy. Right? So the end goal is for them to get a life insurance policy. Oh, sorry. You can't see it. Okay, I think that should be better. Okay, I think that should be better. If you can see my screen, give me a high five in the chat. High five in the chat if you can see my screen. So the end goal is for them to get a life insurance policy, right? And if you're a life insurance policy, remember, I want you to put yourself into this person's brain and mind. They're like, man, this policy, I'm going to be paying on it for the rest of my life, or, because remember, they don't know what you know, right? It's like you go to a doctor's office and my doctor is telling me all this stuff yesterday. I'm like, listen, layman terms, sweetie, layman term. I didn't go to college with you. Layman term, break it down for me. All these big words. So they don't know what you didn't know. They only know what the mama told them, what the daddy told them, what the sister told them. They don't know what you know. So the end goal is for them to get a life insurance policy. So you got to offer something for free. You got to offer something for free because that free thing, that simple free thing, helps them to know what it's all about, right? They're not ready to buy. They're not ready. Listen, you're too salesy. I don't like the sales. You already want to schedule your appointment with me. You already want to do something. And yeah, this is my secret sauce. I do this all the time. I do this all the time. With I still do it. I've been doing it for a while. Even one of my clients, she said, "You did it on me." I said, "Yes, I did." Right? I'm gonna tell you what I did. You're not asking for the sale. They should be asking for the sale. See, when you captivate and learn how to, we're gonna do all this on the masterclass. When you learn how to captivate, cultivate, and close your client, they're not closing you, you're closing them. And that is a problem you have. You're trying to win their sale. No, baby. They should be trying to win your sale. You know, see the difference? They should be trying to convince you that they should be doing business with you. Why? We have sales strategies so backed up, so confusing. You're trying to go after and chase, and hopefully you get the sale so you can check it off and stand on stage and get that get that check and standing on stage. None of that. None of that. Your job, if you're making true impact, if you're all about the mission and not the commission, because you're all about that, you only want to deal with people who are serious. You only want to deal with people who are super serious. So therefore, you should be having the authority on that call to command the sale. And how you do that is you're not going directly to the sale. You're offering them something for free. What is that free thing? Did y'all get what I just said? Did y'all get what I said? You're closing them. They're not closing you. I hope you get that. She said, yes. Yeah. Okay. I want to make sure you get that. And that was a problem that we were having. Like in your mind, you're thinking, I'm trying to get that sale. No. There's too many people in the world. She said, come through, sis. Too many people in the world for me to worry about whether I want to work with you or not. Like, you lose a client. In my mind, I lose a client again, get another one tomorrow, right? Because I'm walking in financial abundance and confident that the God I serve, I am his masterpiece. So one client is not going to make or break me. There's too many clients in the world that need my services for me to have to want to beg somebody or do seriously or lack integrity to go after a sale. We have a mastermind and people come in there every month. There's a new person coming in. They see that it works. There people more. If this person, you have to keep pressuring, that's not your person. It's not. Make sense? Yes. Makes sense? All right. Tell me if this is good. Put good in the chat. We'll make sure it's good. So because you're offering something for free, what is that free thing you're offering? That free thing could be a quick 5-minute video, because people ain't gonna have all day, that you're sending to them for you, not what your upline, not what your director made. For you. They want to see you. They're buying you. I hate when y'all send these videos. I was going to see somebody IUL, but I won't say. I hate when y'all send me these videos. Hey, can you watch this? And the video be some stranger I don't even know. That don't make no sense. But you want me to buy from you. I don't know this stranger. How can I trust this stranger? So it could be a video. Oh, come on. It could be a video. It could be a template. It could be a PDF showing a data. It could be a video. It could be a PDF. But whatever it may be, right? It could be a video, PDF, but whatever it may be, it needs to be in conjunction with the thing that you're selling. So if I'm selling life insurance policy, I need to know if I'm a life insurance agent, or if I'm a real estate agent, or if I'm a tax professional, if I'm a credit repair specialist, whatever financial sales I'm in, if I'm in that market, before they can buy that house, before they can get life insurance, what do they need to do first? She said, ouch. What do they need to do? What do they need to do first? You guys are going straight to life insurance policy. People don't want that. Like, people are very cautious about what they do. They want to do business with people who they like, know, and trust. So knowing that, instead of going first to, and y'all, listen, I used to get this thing from, I don't even want to say these IMOs names. And they used to send me a video, and the person doesn't look like me. And I got to sit through this video. I'm like, what? Like, so there was no connection from the video. So I'd rather get a video from the person who sent me the video versus getting it from somebody else. Because that shows your credibility, right? That shows your credibility. That's super important. But when you're figuring out what is that thing I want to give away for free so I can generate my leads daily, you got to think, an idea is, what is the thing they need to do first? If I'm selling a house, if I'm a real estate agent, the first thing they need to do is to get an offer letter, right, from their bank and so on, because you won't even show them a house unless they have an offer letter. So the lead magnet that you could create is a lead magnet that clearly talks about the checklist of what they need to do to lead up to a house. If it's a life insurance policy, you could be selling. I have an ultimate life insurance playbook. It's a masterclass. It's $27 that I said, when somebody said, hey, Cher, I want to get life insurance, but I'm not sure what I should, which one I should get. I'm not going to sit and explain. I have a $27 video that give you all the information about what is IUL, what is this, what is term life, what is whole life. So you look at it on your time. And that could have been a free video as well. So you need to figure out, instead of going straight to life insurance, figure out what is the first thing they need to do, and create that one offer, that free video, free lead magnet, free PDF that helps them get clear on that one step. Because baby, let me tell you something. Somebody say it's like dating. It is like dating, because Queen, guess what? When you hook them in with a one thing, people are natural human people, right? When you go to a school, like for 5 days, you sit at the same class, same chair. People are very predictable. Once you help them with one thing, guess what they're going to come back for? They're going to keep coming back because you help them with one, help them with the second one, help them with the third one. People are just naturally takers. So I want you to walk away with understanding this. If you're doing a life insurance policy, or if you're doing any type of sales, if you're in any type of sales, ask yourself, what is that one step that a person, it may be a budget analysis, it may be a Excel spreadsheet that have a budget on there that help them know where their money is. So when they come to you, they already have that done. They already have that ready. And you're giving that away for free. So that's, literally, because if you go straight to life insurance and they're still confused on what is whole life, what is term life, then the sales not going to be as easy. It's not going to be as flowing, because they're still dancing with you. So you could have a budget template. Yes. Somebody said, but Nikki said budget template. She said free PDF, like a brochure that creates for myself in products. Yeah, like a budget template, correct. Whatever the step people need, what you need to know, they need to know. Like if somebody want to do life insurance with me, they need to know how much money do they have? Like where their money at to know, can they afford it? How many times people say, I can't afford this policy. This is the policy I want. I want 10,000. I want 20,000. But the face amount is going to be the face amount that I want. I don't have the monthly payment to make that. But it's not that they didn't have it. They just didn't know where the money is. They didn't know where to find the money. So creating a budget thing to see where when they get paid, where's all their money going? I have a client, shout out to Kawana. She was really good at showing them where their money is going. She was a financial strategist and showing them where they're going. And then they're like, oh, we can move this money over here and that will pay for the insurance, or that will pay for the trip, or that will pay for that. But they didn't realize it till they get her free PDF. Matter of fact, she had a bingo card. She had like a little bingo card for them to save up. So just again, how to generate 20 to 80 leads daily for free, you have to have something, because people are takers, to give away. If you're giving away life insurance as the product immediately, that takes too long. There's not a buy-in there, because they're afraid of buying stuff already, right? So, and there's not a trust there, because they're not aware of how life insurance works. They're not aware of how to buy a house. They're not aware of how to trade. They're not aware of how to budget. They're not aware. So you got to go down to the first step. And you're going to generate that step, is a video, a PDF. It could be an audio. It could be an audio just talking about, but it needs to come from you, not what your upline or what your company got from a brochure, or not from Mutual of Omaha, or not from, I hate when people are, here's the brochure. Just no. Who does And you wonder why your money is not, and your money's exactly the reflection of what you're doing. Oh, here's a brochure. Or here, no, not from American Amicable, not from Transamerica. No, it need to come from you, your brand, your company, so they know you know what you're doing and you're credible. Thank y'all for the light bulb for you and your company. Now, with that free thing, then you can follow up with them and say, hey, this is so good, y'all. Y'all, this is so good. I hope you're getting what I'm putting down. Then with that free thing, then you're building a relationship by following up with them and said, hey, we sent you this thing. I just want to know, do you have any questions about it? Is there anything that I can do for you? How can I help you? So now you send them the free thing, and then you follow up with that free thing. Then you follow up. Let me give an example of that. One of my clients, she had 123 people grab her free thing. She's a tax professional. 123 people organically grab that free thing. That's going to help them save time on their business. Now, do you think it's easier for her to make that phone call to 123 people who grab her free thing versus just calling random people, doing 300 calls a day to get strangers who don't remember filling out a card to do their thing? I want you to think about that for a second. So she followed this methodology. She followed this thing. I'm in taxes. These people need to know how to use this software, this thing. So she gave away a PDF of how the software works. Not the software, but just how the overall of the software, why the software saves people time, right? And then she used that to follow up with them, because you're not calling for a sale. You're calling to say, hey, you grabbed my budget template, or hey, you grabbed that video. Did you have a chance to watch that video yet? Of me, not of the company, not of my FMO, my IMO, none. It's of me talking about XYZ. Or how is it? It's a better entry of conversation. And I'm only telling you what my clients have done. And she had 123 people organically signed up for that PDF. And then she was able to create a membership program. I want y'all to do the math. This is not even a sales. This is just the people who say yes to her thing. And then she offers something to them, not even to help them, just offer this $27 item to them for 127 times 123 people. That's $3,321. That's not even doing the actual thing. That's just the $27 thing. What would y'all do with $3,000? What would y'all do with $3,000? And they grab her product for free. Do y'all see that? How many of y'all can go out and do that today? Say what? Yes. How many of y'all can go out and do that today? The problem is you're jumping straight to life insurance. You're jumping straight to the thing, your offer. It's not even an offer, y'all, because there's an offer and there's a product, and you got to learn more about that inside of our challenge, our credibility cash flow challenge. There's a difference. So how she was, that's it, $27. Do y'all see that? And everybody happy. They walk away with her free product that moved them into her $27 thing. And then she have a follow-up conversation with that led her to the bigger thing. Y'all see the funnel? That led them to the bigger thing. But even if, let's say, just the first payout, but y'all waiting on commission to make a sale, right? But if you're relying on, this is not even commission. This is money in her pocket. Y'all better listen. You want to know the in-depth of that middle thing, and then to the commission and all that, you got to come to Credibility Cash Flow Challenge. So this is so good, y'all. I could do this forever, but I know we ain't got time. So I just wanted to kind of touch bases with you to know the end goal is whatever you sell. Whatever you sell. What do you sell? But before you can get to the end goal, you got to go to the first step. This is the first step. Ask yourself, what's step one to get to your end goal of whatever you sell? Step one is to know what. And then create a freebie around that. And then if you use a follow-up call and you're calling about the freebie, you're not calling about the sale. And that having that, and they may have questions about, hey, I saw your PDF, but I still got a question here. And then that lead into you closing them into a sale. All right. Oh my God, this is so good. Give me a high five in the chat if you learned something new today. High five in the chat. High five. We're getting ready to end. Give me a high five in the chat if you want to go deeper and learn more, because this is may not be for everybody. If you want to go deeper, you definitely have to get the Credibility Cash Flow Challenge. You have to go to credit, and this starts Monday. On Monday, Credibility Cash Flow Challenge live Monday. If you have a free ticket, it's inside of the group. If you have a free ticket, it's inside of the group. If you have a VIP ticket, you get to come at 6 p.m. early, 1 hour early than everybody else. So make sure you grab that. Ryan said, thank you, Ryan, for the high five, baby. Thank you for the high five. I appreciate it. Love. She said, whoa, yes. And it was, to be exact, 3,321. Yes, 3,321. From a free lead magnet. Do you see how we take a free lead magnet and then we turn it into money? And we want to show you more of that, how to captivate their attention. And then that free lead magnet was turned into money. We're going to show you how to captivate, cultivate, and close that. Another thing on the challenge, we're going to show you how we close one-to-many versus one-on-one. All right, y'all, that's all I got. Talk to you later. If you're catching replay, #replay. I cannot wait to see you on the challenge on Monday. And please, in the chat, tell us what you learned today. Tell us your aha moment in the chat. Talk to you later.